All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at Citizens Bank Ballpark, and we are going to have Game 30 here of the Philadelphia Phillies 2011 replay. I just did Game 29 there a couple days ago, and it's things are looking probably pretty good here tonight to be able to finish this off, this series. Actually, I'm not sure. This could be a 4-game series. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't looked into that far enough, but I figured since we have a pretty decent pitching matchup here, we'll just go with it. It's going to be John Lannon, the lefty for the Nationals, while Roy Halladay will take the mound here for Philadelphia. So let's get right on moving with this. Gonna not try to do too much editing, just try to go straight through. We'll see how this goes, and let's get ready to play some ball here. A pretty different lineup here for game number 30 than it was for game 29. Again, these are actual lineups as chosen by the Nationals manager, and I don't remember who was the manager back then. I guess I could probably look that up. Yeah, so your lineup's going to be Espinosa leading off again. But Alex Cora, who is hitting in the 8 hole, is going to be hitting second and playing third base. While Ian Desmond, who was in the 2 hole, moves down in the lineup all the way down to the 8th spot. So but then from second on, Alex Cora, and then Jason Worth in right field. Then Lance Nixon left. He moves up to the cleanup spot. LaRoche moves down one, playing first base. Wilson Ramos, the catcher, batting 6th. Then Jerry Hairston Jr. Let's see. At this point of the season, Jim Riggleman actually was the manager. And then, like I said, Desmond, shortstop, and Lannon pitching. And it's going to be Roy Halladay taking the hill here. He is ready to rock and roll, all warmed up, and off we go. That's going to be 33. Let's just do it by the books here. And wait, let's see. He's not a Y. So 33 is the second baseman, which is going to be Wilson Valdez, 8 and 44. That'll be a 1, so that'll be a pop-up, and it'll be caught by Valdez. 1 down. Alex Cora. That's a 28. That'll be a grounder to shortstop. Rollins, just up the middle. Throws to first in time. 2 down. Jason Worth. And 46, he's going to swing and miss. That's strike 3, and a 1-2-3 inning for Roy Halladay. He is graded 16. So there'll be some things converted if all goes well. And now to the bottom half of the first, and it will be a couple of lineup changes here for the Phillies going against the lefty Lannon. It'll be Rollins leading off, playing short, and then Victorino in center, Placido Polanco at third, Ryan Howard first base. The first 4 are pretty much the same. Then we've got John Mayberry Jr. in right, getting a day here to play. Raul Ibanez will play in left, even though he is a lefty bat. He has been swinging the bat well. Wilson Valdez, second base. Dane Sardinia, the catcher, and Roy Halladay, the pitcher, on the mound, batting 9th. And to lead off, it'll be J-Roll against John Lannon. Lannon, a 9 grade, no letters for this pitcher. That's going to be 29, so that will be a grounder right back to Lannon, and he underhands it to LaRoche. Rollins didn't give it too wholehearted of an effort down the baseline, and so now Victorino with 1 down. Another 43, and that's going to be another one right back to Lannon. This time he does have to chuck it a little faster, but the throw is in time, and that brings up Placido Polanco, 2 down. That is going to be 35, which is in the rare play realm. So we're going to have to re-roll. We randomize that, which is 11, so that leads to 36. And we'll re-roll on a 34. So that's going to be a strike. So we keep going. No rare play on that. 55 is 8, and Polanco's split is a 3, so that will be a 2-out single. Third baseman singles to left center, and that brings up Ryan Howard with 2 down. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Polanco not really a threat to run. Another 55, that's an 8, but Howard against the lefty is a split of 19, and that is going to be converted to a fly ball, shallow left. It'll be caught by Nix, and the side is retired. So no runs, a hit, and there was 1 left. We'll go to the second. Scoreless. Lance Nix coming to the plate now. Leading off the second. 23, that's 27. That is going to be a strikeout on the ex-pitcher. So 1 away. 2 strikeouts now for Doc Halladay. Now Adam LaRoche. 26. That's a grounder down the first base line. It'll be an easy play for Ryan Howard. And that's not the way I like to put the 3 U's. And now Wilson Ramos with 2 down. 15 homers on the year in 2011. 42, though, is going to be a strikeout. That's the 3rd K for Halladay, and another 1-2-3 inning. So it'll be John Mayberry Jr. Sort of a taking a seat on the bench here with Francisco playing well, but he also hit 15 homers in 2011. So let's see what goes on here. John Mayberry Jr. right-handed bat against the lefty Lannon. There was a Sabres player named Dave Hannon. But 64 leads to a strikeout. That'll be the first strikeout for John Lannon, 1 down. Raul Ibanez, who has been hitting a lot for power here of late. But that's going to be another grounder down the line. This time it'll be LaRoche calling off Lannon and taking it to the bag himself. 2 down. Wilson Valdez. And a 14 fly ball to left. Nix comes in a bit. Reaches up, makes the grab. 1-2-3 inning. Down go the Phillies through 2. No score. Okay, Jerry Hairston Jr. will be leading off here in the 3rd for the Nationals. 21. That's a strikeout. 1 down. 4 strikeouts for Halladay. Ian Desmond. 36 is going to be a walk. First base runner for the Nationals. Oh, wait. Yeah, 36 walk. That's a little unfortunate there for Halladay. So Desmond is a D28. D, 1 or 2 outs. Landon is going to try and sacrifice here. Could try to steal, but okay, 44 is going to be 21, which is going to be a possible error. We will, let's see, let me double check here. 21. So let's roll on the randomization for the error chart. Well, let's see. It might be different because of the sacrifice part of it. So 35 is going to be 19. Third base. Let's see. Halladay is not HB0, so this is actually a hit by pitch. On the hit and run, so that's not. This is kind of what's happened to Halladay. It's just like a bunch of random crappy results every time he's in the game. So first and second with 1 out. They really need a double play ball here because it's just, you know, watched a lot of his games. I don't remember him being quite this. Well, anyway, that's what the ratings are. So 28. That's not going to be a double play, I don't think. Let's see. Oh, it could be. Let's see. Rollins is the shortstop. He is a 9 rated defender. 54 though. Oh yeah, that's a double play. So that'll get him out of the inning. That's a lucky result there. DP 643. Wait, why is Jordan Zimmerman there? Is that the wrong? Oh boy, might have gotten the wrong card there. What was my role? 16. Oh, it's still 28, so that's still the same thing for Espinoza. Whew. APBA cards are kind of formulaic at times, so you're usually going to have a good chance you're going to have the same, but that's a no runs, no hits, but they leave 1. Fortunate there for Halladay to get the double play ball to Rollins. He's got a good shortstop there, and with the fielding result 2, it's still a double play. Sardinia. 21, that's a strikeout. Second strikeout for Land. All right, well, I just looked it up, and Sardina is how you pronounce it, not Sardinia. It's not the Brazilian or Portuguese way. Anyway, Halladay now at the plate. 36 is going to be a fly ball to left. Another catch there by Nix, 2 away. Leadoff hitters Jimmy Rollins with 2 down. That's a 33, which is a 0. He gets a hold of it here. And 36 is going to be 6. That's going to be hit the wall, and it's going to bounce back, and that will be a 2-out double for J-Roll. Brings up Victorino. Runner at second. 2 outs. And the pitch from Lannon. 21 is going to be a fly ball to left field, and that will end the inning as Nix puts the squeeze on it. 1 hit, 1 remaining. Still no score through 3. Okay. Alex Cora 0 for 1. Going to lead off here at 52. That is going to be a strikeout. 5th strikeout for Halladay. That is a grounder, but it's converted to a strikeout by the X result. Jason Worth, 31 is 14. Another walk. Brings up Lance Nix. Let's see. Worth, E33. Needs 2 outs for a steal. So Lance Nix, 21. That's a strikeout. And it brings up Adam LaRoche. And let's see. So we add 1 to Worth, who's a 33. We are going to try and steal with Worth here. So it makes it 34. Means 64 or under. And that is a stolen base. And now let's see. Wild throw on a safe steal. Sardina is 7. But that's 35. So just a stolen base for Worth. So now a runner in scoring position for LaRoche. Runner on second. Oh boy, that's a 0. This is going to score a run almost certainly. 45 is going to be 6. That is a double. 2-out double and 1-0 to the Nationals. It's what I'm saying, man. They just, every time he can get a crappy walk result, it comes his way. So I guess I shouldn't complain, but it's just that's the way it's been going here. So Wilson Ramos now, runner at second, 2 outs. 61 is a 24. That's going to be a grounder to short, and that will, let me just double check here. Actually, no, that'll be a fly out or a pop out to short. Let's just see. 45. Actually, it's going to be a line out. But they do get a run. 1 hit, first hit of the game. 1 left. Get that hit with a guy who advances on a walk and a stolen base. Guess what I should have done was just told them not to get the stolen base, and then maybe that would have helped things out. But anyway, try to play it like I think we should. So Polanco, 34. That's going to be probably a pop up to Desmond. He is an 8 and 60. No, yeah, it'll be pop up. 1 out. Ryan Howard, 12. That was close, but that'll be 25. That'll be a grounder to second baseman. Espinosa throws to first. 2 down. And Mayberry Jr., 54 is a fly ball to right field. And that is going to be caught by Worth. 1-2-3 inning for Lannon. It's almost like Halladay should be pitching to the Phillies hitters, because it seems like every they face just has a breeze, and every pitcher that every batter that Halladay faces has 15-14 results on his card. So Hairston Jr., 54, that's a fly ball to right. That'll be caught by Mayberry. 1 out. Ian Des. Not to say Halladay was the perfect pitcher, obviously. But another walk. 3 walks on the game, and let's take a look. This is interesting. Let's see. Let's just see. Roy Halladay. 2011 season. Nope, that's not it. 2011 season for Roy Halladay. Game log. Let's see. Walks. 0 1 2 2 1 1 0 2 2 1 1 0 1 0 2 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 2 1 0. 1 game at the end of the season with 3 walks. 1 game also at the end of the season 4. The rest of them, one's and he has at least 2 every game. So it's just, what I might just start doing is converting some 14s to 13s just to be equitable here. You know, it's not. All right, so Desmond, he's got a D28. We're gonna have him steal. I'm gonna play the game the way it's designed, so that way we get the full effect, right? So this is ahead by 1. D, 1 out. And he's going to get thrown out. Good. But we need to also see if, and I said good, I shouldn't be rooting again. But, you know, I'm just here to drop throws on stealing hands. 7, 24. Let's see. Lannon is a lefty batter. Not a drop. So that's a caught stealing. So that'll be 2-6 caught stealing. So anyway. Well, 2 outs now. Lannon at the plate. 51. His 13 struck him out. All right. Well, he worked around that third walk. Hopefully he gets 2 more so then I can just really blast the game here. And be like, okay, what are we doing? Anyway, I sound like a nut. Okay, bottom of the 5th. 1-0. And Ibanez is going to get hit it right into the gap here, and it's going to be a double. Good start to the inning for the Phillies as they get Ibanez to second base with nobody out. And now it brings up the light-hitting bottom part of the order. We've got to play Wilson Valdez, who's hits 249. So runner at second with nobody out. 14 a fly ball to left. No way Ibanez can advance on that. Sardinia. That's going to be a walk. First and second. Brings up Holiday. Guess we probably will try and sack bunt with Holiday here. 25 is a 36. Okay, okay. So wild pitch 0. He's not that, so it's a wild pitch, and that's going to advance the runners. So now there's no reason to do the well, we could still do the sacrifice, but they're playing the infield in here, right? Expecting a bunt. 33 is going to be 8. Now, Holiday, though, is 12 on his split. And there is no adjustment. That's going to be a single over first base. Holiday helps his cause here. That's going to score Ibanez. Sardinia is going to have to hold up at 30 slow. But that makes it 1-1. So Doc gets a big hit there. First and third now with 1 away. They're going to play with the infield back, double play depth, and it's going to be Jimmy Rollins now. 36 is going to be a walk. There's 2 walks in a row for Lannon. I guess I should look up Lannon's record here and see how he... I should do the same diligence I did with Holiday, right? So Lannon... That's 2 walks in it, and I'm not going to go as deep as saying how many times did he have 2 walks in an inning. But, okay, let's see. Game log. Walk. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4. Plenty of walks. All right, so bases are loaded with these. Shane Victorino. Okay, again, they're going to play a double play. Definitely want to turn double play here. Get out of this inning. 62 is a strikeout. And now it's going to be left up to Placido Polanco. I forgot to switch this over to bases full. If Lannon can get out of this inning, that's a real Houdini act. 2 walks and 2 hits. Polanco, runners at every base. 41 is going to be 24. That will be the third out. Let's see, what is it? We'll call it use. Let's see. Polanco's righty, so it's going to be 6-4. Fielder's choice ends the inning. They do get a run on 2 hits, and they leave 3 on base. So much more could have been had there for the Phillies. Top of the order now going to the 6th for the Nationals. Switch it back to bases empty. Top of the order cannot get it done there. 23 is a strikeout for Espinoza. 1 out. Alex Cora. 65 is 35. No walk rating, so that's going to be a grounder to third. And that's going to be Polanco making the play to first. Now Jason Worth with 2 outs and nobody on. It's a grounder to second baseman Wilson Valdez, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. After getting the lead, that's a nice lockdown inning from Holiday. And now in the 6th, we have Ryan Howard coming up. He's 0 for 2 so far. 31 is going to be a walk. There's the 3rd walk for Lannon. Nationals will start getting activity in the bullpen here. They're going to get Burnett warming up in case for when Ibanez comes up. So Mayberry Jr., runner at first. 34 has a fly ball to center field. Caught by Hairston Jr., 1 out. Now it's Ibanez. Well, they will leave Lannon in here. I was thinking if Mayberry got on, they might go to the bullpen, but leave Lannon in. 16 is 28. Runner at first. All right, well, shortstop is Desmond, an 8, and that's pretty low, so that'll be all the way over here. Safe at first, runner out at second, 6-4. Fielder's choice. That brings up Wilson Valdez with Ibanez at first and 2 down. 45. That will be the 4th walk. And now we're going to say they had 2 guys warming up, and it will be Todd Coffey is going to actually come into the game here to face Sardinia. So that's going to be a pitching change. We'll be right back. Okay, so it's going to be Todd Coffey coming in the game. He is a 9 rated pitcher, but for this first batter, he becomes a 14. You add 5 to his rating, to his grade. 26, though, is going to be 12. So, we'll say 3-1 here on this to end the inning. So no hits, 2 left on base, no runs here for the Phillies. It's still 1-1. But the Phillies have chased John Lannon. Holiday comes back out for the top of the 7th here. His pitch count seems like it's pretty good. He's only faced 21 batters so far, and now it'll be Lance Nix. That's another walk. Makes absolutely 100% no sense in the world. I don't even think I got this many crazy walk totals in Strat, and that's a 50-50. Maybe it's better 50-50 because then the pitcher is, you know. Anyway, this is 35, which, let's see. Now that's going to be a foul out to the catcher, 1 out. Now Wilson Ramos. Well, at least he's a Z, so that's one that doesn't get that. How many 45s has he had? 20? Now 55. Ramos is what? 18 on an 8. So that'll nullify it. 29. Pitcher. No, the pitcher's Holiday. He's a 2 rated pitcher. 41 is going to be the Force at second. Excuse me, I think I should make that 1-4 since Ramos is a righty. Fielder's choice, going to bring up Jerry Hairston Jr. Runner at first, 2 outs. Ramos probably doesn't steal much, right? D9. I mean, I could really light him up here, but let's. 12 is going to be 25. And that's going to be a 4-3 put out to end the inning. So it works around another nonsense walk, and it's a 7th inning stretch. And their bullpen is a little light here, so Holiday will hit to here in the bottom of the 7th. He still has at least probably an inning left in him here. So 63 is going to be a fly ball to left field, and Nix gets that one. Now Jimmy Rollins still 1-1 here, though. He's not getting much run support. 23 is going to be a grounder to Espinoza. Throws to first in time. 2 down. Shane Victorino. And that's going to be a fly ball to right, and it's going to be caught by Worth. 1-2-3 inning. Coffey has an inning of relief here. 4 hits for the Phillies against Cy Young and the rest of their staff here. Yeah, 3.70 for Lannon. Not too bad of an ERA. So Desmond now going to lead off. 44 is 8. Desmond is 17, so that will convert it to a fly ball to left. And that's 1 out. So now pinch hitter time. So Holiday righty, they're going to want a lefty hitter. Save Stairs for a little later. It'll be Rick and Keel. And they're going to get Tyler Clippard warming up. Oops. So use this little. So Keel coming into pinch hit. And I need to put him up in here. Is 8, but he is a 16 split, so that's going to be a fly ball to center field for the second out. Holiday's worked around a couple of double rolls here. 41 is going to be 28, and that will be a grounder to Rollins to retire the side, and that is going to be it for Holiday. It's going to be unfortunate if they don't get a run here in the bottom of the 8th, because he has pitched well, but aside from some walks that we really know would never happen. But yeah, I'm going to keep harping on it because it's almost, I mean, it's just stupid. Clifford is a 20 grade, K. So Coffee went 1 1/3. No hits, boy. One earned run for Lannon. No strikeouts, no walks. There you go. Okay. Yeah, surprise. All right. Well, I guess I'll have to finish this in the morning. All right, there, guys. It is now the next day. And maybe this is a key learning that I should have, is I feel quite a bit better about things. I guess maybe having a good night's sleep and, refresh. So where were we leaving off here? We were at the bottom of the 8th, and it's 1-1, as you can see in the bottom left of the screen. And we had another pitching change for the Nationals, as Tyler Clippard will be coming in. And he'll be facing Polanco, Howard, and Mayberry. And I think I was grousing there at the end of my previous batch of recording with the idea that, Clippard coming in is I think his grade is 20. So, let's see, yeah. So that was, in my mind, is like, oh boy, that's going to be really difficult. But you know what? That's why we have to play this game outright, because you just never know. And I'm also looking up, because I've always called him Tyler Clippard, and I want to be sure it's not like Clippard or... and so Baseball Reference has this frivolities section way down at the bottom that has a pronunciation guide. So you can kind of go in there and do a quick and he is not listed in it. So I guess Clippard is probably the way you say it, because otherwise they probably would have the correct way to say it. So I mean, he pitched for a bunch of years. Well, he started with the Yankees in '07. I do remember him being a Yankees prospect. And he floated around a bunch and ended up back at the Nationals for the end of his career. But in this case, he'll be pitching to Placido Polanco. So, let's see how this goes. So that's a 35. So that's going to be a grounder to third base. Alex Cora throws to first in time, 1 out. Also, the Phillies do not have Ryan Madsen available for this game. So Antonio Bastardo will be the closer if they can get a lead. Now Ryan Howard, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. And that is a 0 roll. There's 11. So if he can get another, here is a chance. 61 is going to be a double. 1 out double for Howard is going to bring up John Mayberry. Runner on second. With 1 out. 66, that is a 1. Does Clippard have any? Let's see. He is an L. So Mayberry. Mayberry is 24 on the 1. It's G or H. That is absolutely out of here. That is a 2-run home run. Phillies take a 3-1 lead on the 66. John Mayberry Jr. with a 2-run blast, and that's going to give the Phillies a chance to maybe win this series. They did lose the first game of it. What, me worry? So Bastardo will get warming up there. Oh. Hello there, Lulu. Gotta pet the dog for a second. I know I should probably cut the video off during that, but hey. Dog's good for something. She's good for saying hi. Making you feel good about yourself, you know? Alright, so now Raul Ibanez. 3-1 lead for the Phillies. 35 is going to be a strikeout for Ibanez. 2 down. Feel bad for Clippard now. I sat there talking like he was going to be unhittable, and instead the Phillies came around right there. So we will call that a pop-up to second base. Espinosa makes the play, but 2 runs for the Phillies as they will have a chance here to close this out. Nobody left on base. We'll come right back. I'm going to get Bastardo in the game here. Okay, so Antonio Bastardo will be trying to close this out for the Phillies. They'll need to get 3 outs with the meat of the lineup here coming up. He is a lefty, so we could think about bringing in a guy like Mike Morse in place of... I don't mind Cora there. Not the greatest on-base percentage, but anyway. So Bastardo, he's a lefty reliever. But I'm thinking for either Nix or LaRoche, we could find a place for somebody. 51 is 14. That's definitely a walk, so the tying run is going to come to the plate right away. Also, Bastardo has a W rating, so that's not going to help anything. So runner at first. Cora is a G31. 2 outs, tied or behind by a run. Anyway, first base. So here is Worth. 63 is going to be a fly ball to right field. Mayberry Jr. gets to it and makes the play. I think Nix will be the guy who, let's see, LaRoche is pretty. We probably have another righty bat we could use here as well. Nobody with a lot of power. Pudge would be the guy. But we could still go with LaRoche. But anyway, it's going to be... whoops. I pulled Nix out of there. It's going to be Mike Morse. Who will get a pinch hit appearance here. Okay, runner on first. One down. 12 is going to be 25. This is going to be a tailor-made double play. It's going to be a grounder to Valdez. Gets it to Rollins. Relays to first. And that is in time, and that is your ball game. So, after all that, after all my crabbing and whining about walks and stuff, the Phillies do end up coming through 3-1 here against the Nationals and win the series 2-1. And yeah, big moment there for Mayberry Jr. getting a 2-run homer to seal the win for the Phillies. We'll be back with the numbers here shortly. All right, so we're back here, 3-1 final. Phillies 3 runs on 6 hits, no errors. One hitter combined for Halladay and Bastardo. The only hit was from LaRoche that drove in the Nationals' only run. Player of the game, John Mayberry Jr., 1 for 4, but with a big 2-run homer. Halladay, 8 innings pitched, only 1 hit given up, but that led to an earned run. 8 strikeouts for him on 4 walks. 4 walks for Lannon as well. Kind of a hard luck game for him. He pitched pretty well. 4 hits allowed. Only 3 strikeouts. But again, he did have traffic but got through it. Only giving up the 1 run. Bastardo with his 3rd save. Halladay's record 3-3, as you can see. He's pitched pretty decently, but not much run support to show for it. But he did get it tonight, and just in the nick of time, as he was the pitcher record. So that's it here for the Phillies replay. Let's see. Who's next on the calendar for the Phillies? Didn't really look at it yet. Schedule and results. It'll be Friday, May 6th was the Braves. So another divisional series. But we'll see how they do. Let's see, was it at home or away? It's at home. Another home series against the Braves. So probably do another game or 2 of those. And so we'll see you next time here on Tenacious Sports. Like, subscribe, and see you next time.